everybody, and welcome back to AGP. Hold on just one moment, and let's see if I can grab this real quickly, because for some reason the link isn't working. So, Cassie, go to Discord, go to the admin stuff stay out chat version, and try it from there. I'm sending it now. And see if you can get in that way. Looks like it worked. See, I'm amazing. I'm a genius. I'm so perfect. It's unsettling. All right, everybody. So as you can see, I am using the old, hey, I'm using just my picture today. That's because there are thunderstorms out. The camera doesn't really want to work that well. I'm not trying to run a bunch of shit on my computer. And, of course, I've got a puppy in my lap because, well, there's thunderstorms. So that's just the way it is. But Cassie made it finally. Hi, Cassie. Maybe not. She's frozen. I think I know what she's doing. She's trying to talk to me. Well, so she doesn't want to talk to me. I know this one will talk to me. This one never shuts the hell up. Or not.
Hello.
Okay. Good night, everybody. I'm on my own. I'm just going to go play some damn Stardew Valley, you assholes. No.
Fortnite. Hey.
I will beat the shit out of you.
No, you won't.
Cassie.
Only Cassie's allowed to do that. So anyway. Hi, Cassie.
Well, as long as you're in my dungeon, we'll do whatever you want, Dad. It's your world here.
Oh, my. I'm going. Good night. I will see everybody tomorrow. Bye.
Watch out. No, Dadman's not allowed down there because you keep trying to put my sister down there, and I don't want Dadman anywhere near my sister.
Oh, more the merrier. A big party.
She's too classy for the dungeon too fast. We'll have to start with the bedroom.
Honey, it's just thunder, okay?
It's not just thunder. It's going to attack her. Just tell her.
Shh, don't tell her that. This poor thing. She even... Hey. This is what's left of her tribble, if you can even barely see it.
Oh, wow.
It's just a piece of fabric. Here you go, baby.
One dead tribble.
It's raining pretty good.
So if you're wondering why we're doing this, it's because it's dark and gloomy and rainy and puppy's all scared on the couch. So we're doing stream from the couch. Okay.
Oh, it's raining hardcore.
It's raining like a bitch for me.
It just got finished here. A lot more thunder.
Thunder.
So we have them, and for everybody who didn't tune in for like the end of our thing, somebody is ancient now.
Ancient?
What did you turn? Like 254?
253, but who's counting?
Okay. So on the 8th, the day we went to a convention, Dadman had his birthday. Dadman had a birthday. Now you're an old fart.
Thank you, officially. I've always been an old fart, but thank you. I'll take every old fart rating I can get. Thank you.
Bet you never had a birthday song like that. Yo.
No, I didn't. I've heard one that's kind of interesting, but I've never had that one. So thank you, Amanda, as always.
Alles Gute zum Geburtstag.
What kind of sandwich? What kind of sandwich?
Alles Gute zum Geburtstag.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that a happy birthday in German?
Yeah.
Geburtstag
birthdays.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
I'm going to teach her English one of these days.
I like to learn more German.
I English better than you. No, that's not true. I'm sorry, I don't.
Well, you're the secretary. You're
Honey, I don't even English, so what are you talking about? I am Mandanese, my shit. Fuck you. It's my own damn language. Fuck off, bitches. So I know that it's all about recapping because both of us we just came back from a show. Dadman just came back from going, and this is where a bunch of people died, and this is where a bunch of people died, and this is where a bunch of people died, and this is where a bunch of people died. What do all these places have in common? It's full of dead people. I win.
I mean,
Did I just sum up your entire vacation? Oh, I forgot. And then we ate here, and we ate
Yep.
here. There's
those
your
are
vacation.
two amazing things. So you visit cemeteries and you ate food. That I'm down. Let's go. Where we're going?
Or did you eat people? Did you go on a cannibalistic tour?
That's a little gross.
Yep.
Not this time.
I mean,
didn't.
You notice he did come back as that instead of his banana. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I did eat. I did eat very, very well, dude. It was crazy what we did on this trip. It was beyond. I mean, it was really a trip that was over the top with things. Yeah, we had a lot of parks, lots of dead people, bumped into things that we did not expect to see. So, but of course, ate lots of food. How did y'all eat though? Being out there in the hippie commune.
They ate a lot of funnel cake and.
It is amazing food, actually. The Indonesian place, Tasties, is amazing. But the best thing about the Tasty Indonesian...
Okay, that's how you say it.
That's what I'm saying. That's the best thing about it. Because people go around and be like, where's the Tasty guy at? You're like, oh.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He's a Tasty guy.
Yo, what's up, Kitty?
Hey, Kitty. Right, Kitty. I just saw Kitty over my own chat a little while ago.
Yeah, well, now she's on the cool channel.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I joke. Or am I? No. It's just funny because the food cart is called Tasty Indonesian, and people kept going. Well, Jesus, Cassie. Everybody kept coming up going, "Hey, where's the Tasty Indonesian guy?" Think about what you just said, but over there.
I don't know.
Every time. I'm just like, God, running joke for the weekend. Best place, though, was the potato lady. She even gave Fizzy extra bacon bits for our potato.
Oh, wow. That's cool. You got to have those, though, you know?
We were at Geek Out, which is an outside comic book cosplay LARPing music festival.
Mm-hmm.
And so he brings in food vendors, and there's one called Tasty Indonesian. But when people ask for the person, they just call them the Tasty Indonesian guy. It just made so many jokes.
Okay. Okay. Well,
but
we know
there it is. There it is. I knew it was coming. Was coming. All right.
Well, gotta do it.
It's dark. It's dark. I'm sorry.
You look like your icon, your graphic thing with your headphones there at the little desk, except in the dark versus the light little one. Yeah, exactly.
Right, up. Ow. That was my knee. She landed on my knee. See? There you go. By the way, Cassie, if you're talking, I can't hear you. You've gone blank.
I've gone blank.
There, I heard you now, but you have no picture, but that's fine.
Well, no, I have a picture. What? It says... I mean, I turned off mine because we're all on the things. Mine
no, your kitty, your kitty picture of the sea cat. I'm having trouble saying that word. Worcestershire cat, yeah.
Worcestershire cat?
Hey, listen, I had to use Worcestershire sauce a few months ago when I made baked beans at the in-laws' house. So
I freaking love Worcestershire sauce, actually. Yeah, like, that stuff makes everything better. Cheese ball is not the same without Worcestershire sauce. It's just
you know I use horse sauce in my cheese ball.
Horse sauce everywhere.
Yeah, horse sauce or horse sauce?
I took my time to say horse sauce. That I just shorten it to horse sauce. It just works for me. Okay, we all know what I'm trying to say. so it's okay. And Smiley Cat, instead of trying to say
Cheshire cat.
horse
Cheshire
booty,
cat. Cheshire.
Yep.
Cheshire. Cheshire.
Smiley Cat. Let's just go with Smiley Cat. Your Smiley Cat picture disappeared.
Oh, like it was just blank? That's weird.
Yeah, you just had a blank picture, horse booty sauce. But and then of course, as always, we brought some chips and ham and turkey and Swiss and American cheese and condiments, so we didn't have to
The
spend
funnel
too
cakes,
much
though.
money. Funnel
We
cakes
don't give enough. We don't give enough attention to the funnel cakes, Dadman. You would love. Like, of course, they're good. They're funnel cakes,
Oh,
but they
man.
have
Yeah.
like every version you can have imaginable. I should have tried the s'mores this year. They did have our new favorite has been the Elvis because it is banana, bacon, peanut butter, and of course powdered sugar. And I'm trying to think of some. There's like cookies and cream, and there's the tutti frutti, and there's like there's literally like what 12, 13.
I only want the powdered sugar on my funnel cake. Keep all of that rest of the shit.
It's so good. They have a bananas
No.
Foster. I should have tried that one too.
Okay,
'Cause
first off, banana anything
Oh.
is gross as shit.
Banana's amazing. You're
Well, hey,
broken.
banana
There's
lives matter.
broken.
Don't start that.
Bananas are
rule the
icky
world.
and slimy and
No,
taste
they're
like you're
not. You
eating
just-
paste.
No, bananas rule. You know, if I had the other StreamYard up, I'd have my banana out for you.
Yeah, you would.
Good night, everybody.
Not until the dungeon, dead man. Not until the dungeon.
Oh, I'm talking about my avatar. Not. Oh, wow.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Not until the
Oh,
dungeon.
man. Hey.
His avatar.
That's my official story, and I'm sticking to
Look,
it.
y'all can like your bananas.
Plausible
I find them to be nasty,
Banana
slimy.
pancakes are amazing.
They're just squishy and they paste up into the roof of my mouth, and the flavor is just.
Yeah.
Kitty, if you haven't tried it, do your pancakes with peanut butter and bananas and bacon. It's so good.
What
Do
the
or
fuck
do
are you
not.
guys trying to do? Make people lose
Do
their
or do
lunches?
not. There is no try.
You just seriously only one out of three of the two out of the four of the things that you said are even edible, and that would be pancakes and bacon. The other two are gross.
You don't like peanut butter? How do you not like? Wait, what?
I don't like peanut butter.
I don't think I realized you didn't like peanut butter of all things to
I
not
don't
like peanut butter.
I don't like the smell. I don't even like the smell of peanut butter.
That's very sad. You're
crazy.
sad.
I used to like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, but as an adult, no.
Peanut butter and bananas are already great, but
Bacon is the greatest food
Bacon's
that
pretty
the food fairies have ever given us.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
agreed.
Praise the bacon. I don't know where the food fairies get it, but
It's definitely not pork. It's just bacon.
But see, here's the thing: is pork, like ham and pork chops. That stuff's just gross. Ribs, ugh, and anything you put barbecue sauce on it, and I'm just gonna yeek everywhere. You guys are gonna find out. I have a very, very, very picky palate.
Limited palate.
Yep.
It's not limited. It's picky. There's a difference. Because have you ever heard me say I don't like this at a fucking seafood restaurant? No.
Nope.
What do you want? Everything.
I want it now too.
Sorry, I keep
I
coughing.
want it now.
I want it all.
It's like you take me to a steakhouses. I want it all. Oh God, you know what? I could really go for some Outback.
You know what?
I want those cheese fries, and I want a goddamn filet mignon medium rare.
Let me see if I can find this. I'll share this with you if I can find it.
I like how we went from the Geek Out foods to like steakhouse filet mignon.
Well, before you find your thing to share, and before we get back to talking about our weekend,
Okay, yes, go ahead.
some news dropped today.
Uh-oh, what news?
Something's coming to consoles.
Uh-oh. Fortnite.
No, better than Fortnite.
For Fortnite.
Oh.
Dun.
What's that? It's something you'll enjoy. Phasmo?
It's coming to consoles. And if you pay attention, if you know any of this, like that right there, it's coming with the new update we're getting. Like that's the new DOS projector.
I just want to let you know, Amanda, the immediate reaction that this song had for Candace. Like, she was over in the other room, hears this song, and turns and says, "What is that?" Oh, right.
Without you, that's it.
That's awesome. So we'll be able to play with me on
When you get your PS5.
That was loud. Yeah, let's go to cross-platform.
So does that mean I can actually play with y'all now?
August. Oh, and it's my birthday month. Let's get me Phasmo for my birthday. I'm just kidding.
So
it's coming to. So it's already on Steam, but it's coming to the Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, PS5, and the PlayStation VR 2. Oh,
not PS4?
No.
Oh.
No.
Right. Well, that takes me out the running.
Yo, thank you so much, VT Fireman, for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. What's up?
Hi, Fire. What is what? Xbox and VR?
It's coming to PS5, the PSVR 2, which is part of the PS5. Hearing this reminds me of the melody that plays when you die in Mad Father. It's the music box from Phasmophobia, which when you play it, the ghost starts humming it and comes walking towards you.
Oh, wow.
I'm excited for Phasmo one day, but I'll have to get a PS5, I guess, eventually. When the next thing comes out for PS, I'll be able to get the PS5.
It's not on PS4, though, right?
Cassie, just join the master race.
Say, it's not on
my PS.
Amanda, it's not on PS4, though, right?
No.
So I get screwed out of that. Oh, darn.
Master race, join PC. Master race, join PC.
I am cheap. I bought 2 computers in the last 2 years.
Yeah, that's not actually being cheap if you bought that many computers.
I know. That's why I know.
You are broke. You bought too many PCs and you didn't take one.
Absolutely.
You would pee your
or didn't buy the right PC.
Honey, I have peed my pants in this game and I don't play it in VR. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
VR would be amazing, though. That'd be so much fun.
Hell, I was watching somebody play this game the other day and it scared the piss out of me. Because I like to see what the new challenge is. What's up? Again, thank
could be Kate too. So either way, hi.
But it's one of those things where it's like I like to see what the challenge is this week for Peaches and I to do on Thursday, and he was hiding from the ghost, and the ghost just walked, like the head just popped through into his hiding place, and I was like not ready for it, and it scared the living piss out of me. I love the game though. One of my favorite. It's one of my top games.
Hello to VT Fireman 802. Hello, what's up?
I might have shared your Twitch thing with a couple friends to see if they would give you a follow. So if there's random people popping in, I apologize.
All right.
They're good people.
Shout out to Cassie because she's sending out my messages and all the people who may show up. I
had to get off PlayStation specifically with some people, so I was like, I'm gonna just tell them that they should come over and follow you.
Well, I appreciate that, Cassie. And I appreciate you guys if you're following. I appreciate you guys if you're watching. I appreciate you guys if you're lurking. I appreciate you guys if you just stop by to sneeze on your computer, to sneeze all over my avatar. That works too.
Yes, is that what the avatar is for?
That
works. It's Chris Wigler. Cover your sneezes, people. Don't sneeze on your stuff.
So along with that news, I have some big, exciting news for everybody.
Yeah.
We're going to have a huge guest that I sent the email out today. Welcome. Okay, where's that mute button on you again? No.
Sorry, Amanda.
I'm only messing with you.
You know you love me.
This man is a legend. This man is smart as hell. And he always tries to drown his final girl. We got to meet the ever wonderful Ari Lehman the man who played the little kid Jason Voorhees in the first Friday the 13th movie. He also has a band called First Jason. Obviously, it's a Disney soundtrack remake pop music band, obviously.
Obviously.
And Perry the Platypus. No, we have the first Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th, the original movie. We've got little kid Jason coming on to AGP. Email's been sent. He's already promised to be on the show. We're just going to be working out the details.
All
I
right.
am
Awesome.
so.
So now you
fucking-
have to do extra research,
I ain't got to research shit.
prepare an interview.
Yeah, this is how I promote my interview. Hi, how you doing? The rest comes to me as we go.
I have your movie. Pull out your VHS. I have your movie.
I have your movie. I know I didn't bring it for you to sign at this convention. You want to sign it now?
Yeah.
From way over there. And it is really cool, Kitty. I'm so super stoked. I am a huge slasher fanatic, so I think it'll be I think it'll be a lot of fun. And because one, he'll get to talk about his experience because I believe he was 14 years old when he did that role. So being able to talk about that experience, he's very philosophical. He's hugely smart. And then you get this other part of him where he gets to talk about his band and the music that he plays, which his music's really cool. And if you want to get a little taste of his music, you can actually find them on YouTube. The name of the band is First, First, Jason, as in Jason Voorhees. That's the name of the band, First Jason, because technically he is the first Jason Voorhees because he was Kid Jason in the first movie. So totally stoked about that. But the best thing was how I actually got to meet him in the first place. Is I was up at the gate, because it's a gate, for people to park. I was up hanging out with a couple of my friends who help run the show because I know the Hannons very well. They're really good friends of mine. So actually, we're going to be doing a couple of videos on their property. We're going to reenact some Phasmophobia videos and some Dead by Daylight videos as parodies on their property in this off season. Since they have a creepy campground, we're going to have that ability to do that. So that's some of the stuff that we're going to be working on later this year and next year and the years after. And he pulled up, and the guy running the gate, he's like, "Sir, do you have your wristband?" And I'm like, "Daniel, that's Ari Lehman." "Oh, well, let me go ahead and get you guys situated." And Ari sticks his hand out to handshake Daniel, and he turns around and walks away. And I was like, I just popped up out of my chair. I'll take that, and just grabbed his hand. I mean, it was just, I'll take that. Thank you. Hi, my name's Amanda. How are you doing? Oh, how da 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 da. Ooh, and I just reached in because he has the coolest Jason mask with these horns on it, and I just reached in, grabbed it, and went, "Oh my god, that is there was no boundaries at that point. I just reached in, grabbed it. I was like, "Oh my gosh, that is so gorgeous." He's like, "Do you like that?" I was like, "I like everything that I see." And he just chuckled. It was funny. I loved it. Best way to make an introduction ever. And then, of course, I make fun of Daniel, and Daniel's just like, "What happened?" I was like, "He was trying to shake your hand, and I just stole it. Thank you. Have a nice day."
You should just crawl into his car and rode off with it.
Not a problem. And he was the nicest guy. Like, when I walked up to him and I was like, "Mr. Lehman," he's like, "Call me Ari. Mr. Lehman's my dad." I was like, "I have 2 questions for you. Can I get a picture?" Which I have it. I still need to download it. My computer, I need to make space for on my computer real quickly. He was like, "Yeah, go ahead, take a picture." I was like, "Second, how do I get in contact with your manager to see how much it would cost for you to come onto the show?" He's like, "Well, first off, you don't need to speak to my manager. You could talk to me directly. Here is my email address, and it's going to cost you nothing. Just say you're Amanda from Geek Out, because I'm not going to forget you."
Oh gosh, you made that kind of impression.
I am a fucking god. Thank you.
You are
I'm that awesome. I'm that awesome. No.
I mean, yeah, to your horn. Good one.
I mean, for me, it's exciting. I realize for everybody else out there, it's probably like some boring little thing that I'm talking about. But for me, it was exciting. You know, everybody's like, oh, because like my mom's like, so did you geek out over him or fangirls? Like, Mom, I haven't done that in eons. It's like, don't take this the wrong way, Mom, but I've been working with shows of celebrities. It's not to say that I wouldn't nerd out. I just learned how to
But you can be professional
learn how
first.
to be professional, get what I need out of it, wait for them to walk away, and then
And
have
then
a
freak out.
complete total freak out.
Yeah.
Like, I have my freak out later. Like, this is me getting to have my freak out experience right now about this. Because he ain't gonna see this. He ain't never gonna see this show. He's probably see the one that he does, but that's about it. So, yay!
Yay!
Holy shit!
Super yay.
I've got Jason Voorhees.
What the heck?
Like,
Y'all are
I'm like super stoked about it. Like,
playing the kid Jason Voorhees. Now, you usually hear about people playing the adult roles, and that'd be a big thing. But how many times was the kid Jason Voorhees in the movies?
he's only
What?
in the first movie. He plays the
Okay.
drowning scene when he drowns, and then the scene where he comes back up and flips over the canoe. So he's only in that one movie, but to me, it's still a Jason Voorhees. It's still
No, I
someone.
agree. I agree with you. I think it makes it even better to have something unique like that, because it's easy to have the frontline actor, the big players, the big names, but have somebody that specific. And it's not like you're having Daniel. Jake Lloyd, Anakin, because he played Anakin the whole movie. I mean, that's what's really cool is like you got the character for like really 2 scenes. Oh man, I would be excited too if I were you. That's really cool.
I mean, this is somebody who got to share screen time
Yep.
in a movie that has Kevin Bacon getting stabbed through the neck, and fucking, and he's gotten to talk to fucking the goddess herself, Mrs. Voorhees, Betsy Palmer. I'd give my left tit to have met her.
Yeah, no, talking about his experiences with it will be an interesting.
It'll be so cool. And like, he totally embraces the nerd culture, and like, he was doing this panel and you could hear him clear across everything. Do you like to read books? Are you a nerd? Does that make you cool? Yes, it does. Jesus Christ. Like, he just has this gravitational pull about him. He's just so charismatic, and like, he's just a really cool guy. He really is. He was a lot of fun and really nice.
Oh, good. I'm glad that he will be on. It'll be exciting to watch.
Hi, we're having Ari Lehman, and I'm just gonna leave now and let him talk. No. I don't think he needs any coaching. And, you know, he liked the idea that it's not, because he's been on a couple, and, you know, he's like, well, what kind of shows do you do? And I was like, it's so laid back, chilled. I was like, I may put in a couple of highlights, but I don't like to always ask the same questions that everybody else. Like, well, what was your experience on screen? How was so-and-so? You tell me your favorite stories from it, dude. Like, tell me what you want to talk about, whether it's your band, the movie, anything like that, because I cannot stand because I'm not the typical podcaster. I never have been.
I'm not typical anything.
No, I'm really not. And so it's more, you know, I was like, I'm that type of person that I was like, because when I sent him the email, I was like, okay, obviously, you know, we could talk about you being Jason. We could definitely talk about your band. But what are some of the things that you're into? Because I like to talk about some of the stuff that you're also into. So it's like, if you're into books or video games or whatever, we could talk about that stuff too. He's like, oh, so you just go off the. I was like, yeah, I'm not a typical podcaster. I'm the type of person that would look at like Mark Hamill, if I had him on the show, but like, so what's your favorite episode of Star Trek, the original series?
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's the type of person I am. Slightly different, just a little bit.
Right, and see what he's into now and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's obviously one of my highlights. I think the other highlight was one of the girls comes to every one of my panels, and I will have to find the information because I had to write it down for me, and I can't find it because I haven't unpacked everything. But she came up after one of the channels. Now, let me explain something. I'm not an influencer. I am not a role model, but I don't mind giving advice if you need it or helping when it comes to being a content creator. I want everybody to succeed. Even if I never succeed at this, seeing other people succeed at that is really cool that I know. And she came up to me after I think our second podcast, and she goes, I want you to know I took your advice from coming to all of your shows. And after taking some of your advice, I made affiliate on Twitch.
All right.
I almost cried.
Mm-hmm. Yep. She's very sweet too.
Very sweet girl. She's always supported the channel. She supported me. And that was just a moment like, really? That's so cool.
She's the reason we can't leave early because she's always at the panels.
Until the fireworks start, and then you can't hear the rest of the panel.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you hear this,
fire
and then you hear this big explosion that looks like a tree caught on fire, because that's all I could see was fire in a tree.
That was not supposed to happen. That was
no, I don't think that was supposed to happen.
That was not supposed to happen.
But you'll get to see two of our panels. We had 4, we missed one. The other one, the audio, the way that it was shot didn't come out right. The camera didn't focus well. That and too many people walked in front of the camera, which made no sense because there wasn't supposed to be anybody in there other than the people sitting down. But we got 2 of them that'll be up. So you'll be able to catch the fact that when it comes to our panels at shows, they always get derailed from what we were supposed to be talking about. There's always something that derails them. It's always funny.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of characters there. A lot of characters.
Characters, chaos.
Yeah.
Girls walking up in really cool capes going, are you done yet? I'm ready to do my hentai show. Wait,
yeah.
what?
Wait, we're going to segue into the hentai show. Yeah.
How do I get you to sponsor my show?
Oh my
there
God.
we go.
I didn't tell you. So when we left the Saturday night and she was setting up in the dance hall, and I went to the pavilion. Yeah, I went to the pavilion to wait for a moment to decide where I was going for a second. Anyway, and a couple people came in and they're like, oh, dance hall, where's that supposed to be? And they're like, looking, I was like, oh, are you looking for the hentai show? And they're like, yeah. There was like 5 people that's like, this way, sirs. I can't even say sirs because there was definitely women in there too, but it was just funny.
It's this way. Let me show you to the tentacles.
Hey.
I will take you, your magical fairy, to the hentai.
I love that
can't believe her TV was, her cape was amazing.
I can't believe someone stole her TV. I'm glad she was able to find it, but I can't believe someone stole her TV.
Right. Apparently people just think you can walk out with people's TV.
I'm like, oh, shit. Which is kind of funny because the panel where the TV got stolen and it kind of derailed the podcast is one of them. And then the one where she's back with her TV and we kind of looked at her for a minute and went, hey, hentai, you don't get to see it because you only get my panel, YouTube, haha. and they'll only be on the YouTube channel. So make sure that you're following us over on YouTube so you can check out when those panels drop.
Yep.
And then the Star Wars bouncy house was fun. I had to edit that out because some kid came out of nowhere, and I can't have kids on my channel because if there's a kid there, then I have to make it kid friendly, and that is something I am not ever.
Oh, I never will be. We just need to get her a little baby kid, and she'll be melted like butter.
Till I eat it for some baby back ribs.
Oh, God.
Baby.
With ketchup. Or sacrifice it to get an elder god. One of the two. I haven't decided yet. Depends on how chunky it is. If it's chunky enough.
Why can't you eat it after you sacrifice it?
The ritual's kind of messy.
Yep.
Waste not, want not.
The ritual's kind of messy, though.
I don't know. I think you should just go ahead and eat it afterwards. I mean, ground beef is still good.
The heck with the rituals, just
right up.
You don't need rituals; they're overrated.
But I need Cthulhu to rise.
But the bouncy house was adorable this year. I can't remember now. There was a second one, and I didn't even look at that one. I think it might have been fighting one, but they didn't do much LARPing. They usually have way more of the battles going on. They didn't have anybody really instigating, I guess, or controlling that one.
Did I get pictures of? Hold on. Boop, boop.
Boop.
There it is.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man, Adat Walker. Oh my God, that is.
And then there's these guys are going to be coming on the show talking about the Ghostbusters in Ohio.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're awesome.
That's Steve, the showrunner, and Adam, who will also be coming on the show. He's an amazing artist, and he's got something that he's going to drop on this show that he hasn't announced yet, and it's a huge deal.
Okay.
And then there's Steve again, and there's Adam. There's some of his artwork right there.
Oh.
He actually designed the shirts that we got this year.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then
I didn't buy a shirt this year. I spent all my money.
And there's Daniel getting his hair trimmed by his not so, but totally, definitely his boyfriend. And then his boyfriend's wife doing his makeup.
Oh, jeez.
And then there's Dadpool trying to do a disc contest with Frodo Baggins. And there he is trying to get people to come up and diss him. And then there's my girl Liz, an amazing cosplayer. And then there's my table with my amazing secretary. With our new products, our scrunchies. And there's Peaches with her stuff, which is amazing. And that's all that I have for now. And then that was my Twitch channel. So yeah. And like I said, I have some more pictures. It's just I need more room because it doesn't want to give me the room on my computer because I have so many videos and stuff on it.
So, long story short, though, everything's amazing, and go look at Twitch. Yep.
So, Dad, how was your trip?
What trip? It was a blast. It was so much fun. I didn't want to come back. Now, the missus was ready to get home. I wasn't. But I will say that although I don't like leaving the house now, it's like I'm still tired. Now that I've got back here, I don't want to leave. We wanted to go watch a movie on Sunday, but I didn't feel like driving across town. So that's to tell you, I guess, a long way to say that it was really tiring, but a lot of fun. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening.
I know, I am here. Okay. Yeah, well, I didn't know it got so quiet. It was a blast. We ended up putting 6,009 miles on the car.
Oh wow!
Huh. And we got back the last 3-4 days. The AC belt was screaming, and we got back, and it was almost gone when we got here. So we got back and got the car serviced. So it was really, really cool. It was a great trip. A lot of fun, a lot of good food. I'm going to bring something up. I found this in Mississippi right at the beginning of the trip while the missus was in a bathroom in Mississippi. But here's, I'll bring it up. You can share it from there. Like
I'm circling to share it.
I'm trying to get there. There you go. I'm learning all this new technology, doing my own stuff. This is in Mississippi, so Hicks chicks, way more than just chicken. Hey, I figured you liked this.
It's because you can't see my face. That's all.
Okay, I like. The humor in that is hilarious. Hicks chicks, way the more the chicken. Oh yeah, I've got some other interesting.
Dadman's now starting his own show, the Mississippi Show.
Oh yes, I tell you what, that play Mississippi was interesting. I will say. We found a lot of what was neat was we found some new stops along the way. There were some battlefields that we never knew. Well, I'd heard of them, but we did not realize we were like right there by them. And we there were times we just said screw it, screw the group, and we're going to go do something on our own, And we did that. So it was really an amazing trip. But this is one of the first nights when we met a streaming friend of ours here, and it was like we met at a restaurant there, and this, my friends, is the Krispy Kreme bread pudding. It is a Krispy Kreme donut, and that was, oh my gosh, that was just too.
It looks like some form of a la mode.
That's a whipped cream, and it's got glaze around it. Ice cream was served separately in a separate dish, but that's the whipped cream, and then that's just the glaze that you'd have like on a Krispy Kreme donut. So
Dadman's like, I put everything together. Whop.
Yep, exactly. I was like, why do y'all put it off on a different plate, the ice cream? But anyway, it was good. It truly was. In terms of the food was so good that it came down to not was your favorite restaurant. You came down to, well, where did you not like eating? And one was in one of the hotels in Yellowstone that we stayed at. The $40 buffet was just blah. And you had to wait, like stand in a 20-minute line long to get your food. And, and had that. And then one of the towns with the bar saloon thing, they burned the cheesesteak meat. I had a French dip, and Mrs. had a cheesesteak. Neither one of us had much cheese on either sandwich. She didn't have the onions and peppers really enough of them to matter on a Philly cheesesteak. So that we really had a great time. Great eating, great food. We actually spent one day. My favorite day, actually, I really enjoyed when she took me around a quilt museum up in Denver. That was awesome because she really had a lot of fun. She enjoyed showing it off and talking and saying about things. But it was she was really in her element. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to share stuff with that because we'd had to get a lot of approvals and stuff like that because they allowed personal photography, but just not anything that would get out on the web and stuff like that. I mean, if you're into quilting and stuff, you definitely want to see what she's got because
I personally I find that funny. You're allowed to take personal pictures, but nothing that's going to end up on the web. But personal pictures end up on the web anyway.
I know that. I know that. But at least they can let people take the pictures. At least do so. We honor the request. We do what we got to with that. But you have that, and then the day that we just circled Yellowstone. Yellowstone is really one big loop, unless you want to hike. It's basically a figure eight. It's like a road that cuts across the big loop, and then like three exit ways out. We four. Well, we came in on one, took one out when we did the loop one day. We came through the middle another day. There's only one exit route that we did not ever see, but it was not that long and it was not that much. But we pretty much toured the whole part that you could get to. But the second day, we just drove around in the car and just did a nice tour. We'd pull over if there was wildlife. It was nice to just sit there, burn gas, and drive around, really.
We drove around, saw some wildlife, jumped out of our cars, went, look, and then ran back into our cars and went, oh, shit, it's attacking.
I tell you what was awesome was being able to run the car with the windows down. That to just drive and all that was hoop. So, it was 6,000 mile trip. We did a lot of stuff. We had times. Did
I see that you went to Mount Rushmore? Was that a yes or no?
Yes. We did.
Did you climb up any presidents' noses?
No, actually, I did not really like. It was kind of just there. It was.
You're supposed to climb up the nose, and then you're supposed to hang upside down from it. But yeah, you're supposed to climb up there, hang from the nose, and go, "Look, I'm a booger."
Yeah, you definitely can't get that close. I think you'll get in a lot of trouble.
No, exactly.
Oh, is that that's because they have secret bases inside of there?
Yeah, I know. Oh, we did see missile silo sites though too. at some of the Minuteman sites up there. That was pretty cool.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I just go, look, missus, there's a missile site. Let's go check it out. No, you're going to push the red button. Keep driving.
Yep, exactly. So it was really, really cool. We found a sculpture park up on the road that we're going to talk about. I mean, just a guy just created his own business and started creating some odd art sculptures out of metal and stuff, and it was really, really cool. Up in South Dakota, we also saw a stick man walking his dinosaur. That's another one that we saw up in South Dakota, just driving down the road. And then we saw cows.
Boom, like a boom, 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 like a boom.
And then we saw cows.
Yeah, seriously, these cows there's a pull off where you could go look at all
whoa, back this up. You went from a man walk the dinosaur.
Yeah.
To we saw a cow.
Yeah. Well, these cows were like South Park. I mean, there's a pull-off overlooking area, but these cows like graze near the fence, and when people stop and come up, the cows walk to the fence. Well, you walk to them, they'd skitter back. It just was like, it was
like, what you give them food?
Okay.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Some people try to give them grass.
Time out.
What?
You go, they're like the cows in South Park. Now, when I picture cows in South Park, I'm picturing them getting abducted by aliens and getting probed, okay? So,
I was talking about South Park cows that come up and want to look at you and come up and they're curious about you, but no.
I thought Dadman got to watch cows being abducted by aliens and getting anal probed.
I assume you're not used to cows then, from where you're from, Dadman?
I've seen enough of cows, but these ones were weird because they were interested in the people, but if people got close, they backed off. It was bizarre. Mm-hmm. It's like they knew they were part of an attraction. They were waiting by the fence.
Cow tongue is so gross.
Cow what? Huh?
Cow tongue.
Oh, cow. Oh.
Have you ever had a cow wrap
Where the hell did that come from?
I thought she was talking about the food.
Because he's talking, no. Because he's talking about people walking up to the cows and working at a zoo, and we've had cows walk around freaking Oxford. Cow, and have you the cows back in like some of the farm stuff that I used to do with the zoo? The cow would just wrap its tongue around your whole arm, and you're just like, ew, and your hands all slimy and drippy, and ew.
Yeah.
It's kind of gross.
Yep. Yeah.
And it's rough like a giraffe's tongue.
Yeah, all those animals. Yeah, it's crazy. I've never wanted to pet their tongue because I'm afraid they bite. You never know because they got some good teeth there. Just afraid that they'll bite.
Actually, as long as it's not a bull, cows are very docile creatures. Now, a bull, on the other hand, you might get the horns. Especially if he's in get off my woman mode.
Absolutely. Damn straight.
But cows, for the most part, are docile creatures. But at the same point in time, if people are walking up to them and they're backing off, that means that they've probably had issues with humans in the past, and because cows are smart.
Yeah.
The difference is the cow would walk. Cows are smart, like elephants. The difference is the cow would walk away. The elephant would probably whack the shit out of them with their trunk.
Mm-hmm. Oh no!
Trust me, I've seen elephants do some amazing things. Like they have remembered people eons, like when they were babies, and then they'll remember them as adults when they see them again. And like they'll be all nice and friendly with them, or if they see someone that hit them like 20 years ago and see them again, they will fucking charge the living hell out of that motherfucker. But it is cool. I do like, what was it, the bison or the buffalo that you saw?
Bison and bison, yeah, bison. Yeah, we actually had some that came right up to our car. We had a pack of 4 of them walk to the front and walk right by us. We had one that walked with us down the road, and he looked into the car. It was really, really cool stuff. We're still processing all the crap we got from it. Got so much in the way of pictures and stuff like that. But I will tell you, we crossed the Continental Divide 3 times. Included, got a picture up at 10,000 feet, almost 10,000 feet. So it was really, it was really an interesting trip. So I didn't want to come back. I could have stayed gone forever, you know. But hey, you got to come back. That's what they tell me anyway.
Found it.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, he's sort of between us and where we were going.
Well, now you ain't going nowhere.
Hey, pause it a second. Pause it a second. Okay, behind that, you see the people in the foreground there? There are other geysers. There's a walkway between the hotels and some other geysers out there. And the night before, after we saw Old Faithful, it was getting near dusk. I told the missus, let's walk out there. It was going to get dark by the time we made it back. She's like, no, there's wildlife. And I had told her, there's not wildlife out there. Next morning, this.
Changing our path. Yeah, let's go this way.
No, go the other way.
Oh, by the way, this is my most watched video on my channel.
1.6K views.
Wow.
Can we just go back to the fact that I think that Dadman just called the background the foreground instead of like foreground background?
Yeah, you noticed that
foreground?
too. Yeah, there's people in the foreground.
Yeah.
Far away from you, you know.
Yeah, if you haven't checked it out, there's Dadman with 272 subscribers, 239 videos. Ooh, oh faithful.
Oh yeah.
Dadman Walking 55 here from Yellowstone from the.
I like how you call yourself the full name and I just call you Dadman. Well, somebody doesn't want to be in your video. They turned off their light.
In here at Yellowstone.
This at sunset, I believe.
Days.
No, it was sunrise.
Sunset.
Sunset.
I enjoyed one last night. And an early sunrise. We've been up since 5. Looped the whole park. Did about pretty much everything.
That's a big inn.
Drove all of it. Saw lots of neat critters.
That is very rustic, very throwback.
Smell again, so hey,
you don't have TVs.
That's been
now the cell reception
days on top of all the other days.
But in the original lodge part, you have old log cabin type rooms. You don't have a bathroom. There's like a communal bathroom.
I'm talking about
you have a wash.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. Well,
do you have? Did you get any photos of the Old Faithful going off?
Yes, the missus has that. I have some video from my phone. The missus has the pictures, but she got to download them and stuff like that.
Oh, you still got to download them.
Yeah. So, yep, exactly.
I wanted to see you. I wanted to see you and Old Faithful go poof.
Yes, exactly. Well, hey, actually, we found 2 named after people we know. One of them was our friend, mutual person that Daisy Blossom. We actually found a Daisy geyser out there for her and showed that, so it's kind of cool. So
nice.
Yeah, and they usually have estimated times when the geysers go off. Some are always bubbling or stuff. Usually they're all active. The Old Faithful, though, is the one that's, I guess, the most predictable, hence the name.
Can you put a hot dog on a stick and put it over one of the geysers, and when it goes off, will it cook your hot dog?
You could probably put it in the geyser and it will boil it. But the problem is they don't want you to walk out there because you could fall in and really get burned. So they tell you to stay on the boardwalks and stuff like that. So, yeah.
I want to be really close to it when it opens up and it becomes a volcano and it eats us all alive.
Well, we were pretty close, but they kept us back even at Old Faithful. So,
can you feel any of the rumbling underneath your feet when you're that close to it?
No, you didn't, but you can hear it a lot and you can smell it. The sulfur is just amazing. And it's like
Dad sniffing sulfur, guys.
Oh my God. That reminded me of my mom making potato salad when I was a kid. So, so it really was a great trip, and things like that. They had mud volcanoes that were shooting mud, like mud pots. They just boiling mud, and really it was just seismic water bubbling and boiling. It was quite interesting to see. So, yeah.
Have you ever thought about, instead of taking the vehicle, getting like what do they call them, Winnebagos or something?
I wouldn't do it because of the driving on the mountains. I wouldn't do it because of the driving on the mountains and stuff. We drove a Kia, so I could handle that. It did wonderful.
Okay, tour bus then.
No, if we had somebody drive it, I would ride, but I would not try. I know my limitations. I would not try to drive something that big in those places.
He takes a little Prius. I got this.
You did.
Because like
Yeah.
I would love to be like one day like get like a Winnebago or like a tour bus of some sort or something like
Yeah.
that, or like get a mystery machine type shag van something,
Yeah.
you know, and do
Yep.
stuff like that. Be like, where you staying?
Mm.
In there, baby. Yep.
Yep.
That'd be
There you
kind of
go.
cool. I know. Sounds like you had a lot of fun.
Oh, we did. It was a blast. So
I bet Mrs. was tired by the time she came home. Or not.
she was very tired. She's still tired. She's in the other room, so she just came laid down again, and she'll probably be down earlier tonight. And there he is. Yeah, there you go.
I like deep, but I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. Ooh, I love that avatar. That's a nice one. So, since Maggie's here, hey Maggie, how you like how they minimoid your nemesis in Fortnite? Because I know he's got an opinion on it. He has to. He just has to have an
Yes.
opinion on that.
Oh yeah. Well, dude, you should hear. I am Optimus Prime, dude's got a voice perfect for that. I told him he should, because he's been sick, but I told him he needs to record certain clips, certain lines. He needs to record it now so he can use them on his videos or anything like that he wants to.
It is the only skin.
Yeah.
You play your nemesis? Dude.
Yep.
Why can't they put a real Transformer in there? You know, like the
Bumblebee?
great, no, like the great, wonderful, sexy Starscream.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that bad dude. Overlord bad guy.
Starscream is not bad. He's misunderstood.
Who? Megatron? No, not Megatron. Yeah, Megatron.
Megatron. Okay, Darth Mega, don't take this the wrong way, baby. You know I love you, but Megatron's an idiot.
What? No.
He constantly never does anything to Starscream, makes him basically like he's always there, and when he transforms into a gun, 98% of the time he gives himself to Starscream. I don't know why Starscream just doesn't go, no, this will be great, cool.
Yeah.
Gotcha now, bitch.
Oh, that's too funny.
Someone hasn't read IDW. I'm going based off of the cartoon. I do have the comics. Nice try though. But Starscream's my boy. Could be something because Chris Lotta did his voice from the animated series. But so I went and I logged in just so I could say I logged in. And I went through that entire thing. That entire what is it? That you have to buy to get all the skins.
The battle pass?
Yeah, went through the entire battle pass.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, only the first skin seems any interesting. I literally went through in like that very first glider, the circle glider. I already have that from another character. It's just pink. Like a lot of the stuff, the swords, the gliders look like reskins of stuff that I already had. And what's with their generic? I'm a young Indiana Jones / Nathan Drake character. Like that kid just looks like some rejected version of like Nathan Drake or young Indiana Jones. They're like, he's an explorer and an adventurer. He's Kid Indiana Jones / Nathan Drake.
Mm-hmm.
But you know me, I'll stick with my Phasmophobia now coming to consoles. But I do like the fact that what excites me about the trailer that we watched at the beginning of this, finding out that Phasmophobia is coming to consoles, is the fact that you actually saw some of the updated stuff, which means that they're going to be implementing that with their latest update, where we're getting all new equipment, and then as the game's progressing, we're supposed to be getting a few new maps, few new ghosts, and new characterizations for our characters. So new character models, which will be interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder if that means we're not going to be able to bend them in half anymore. Because that was always fun.
Bending in half does not sound like it's fun, though.
Yeah, but your character bends in half and you just look straight up at the sky. It's really fun while you're trying to hunt ghosts. Oops.
Well, that's true, I guess. So, hey.
Cassie's gone mute on us.
Yeah, I think so. Cassie!
Well,
Oh.
Hi, welcome back.
Hi, I found food.
Oh, she just belled in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, I'm showing food on my show. That way Cassie doesn't leave to go eat every time.
Okay, well, darn. I'm sorry. I didn't shed the fried chicken, though.
I don't do it every time. It's around the time to make dinner.
Yeah. Hey, yo, because what? Are you Central or Eastern?
We're Eastern.
Okay.
It's 8 p.m. right now.
Need a snack time.
If I use
Yes, I
binoculars, I
do.
might be able to see her house.
What is that?
I said if I use binoculars, I might be able to see your house.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
You're not that far from me.
That's some pretty great binoculars.
You're just far enough where I don't get fed anymore.
Right.
Dishonor.
Yeah, 25, 30 minutes is too far to deliver. Yeah.
If I don't get my food in 30 minutes or less, it's free. Amanda, you get your food for free anyway. That's beside the point.
It's already free.
Well, I'm glad that you had a nice, fun, safe trip, Dadman. It sounds like it's a lot of fun. And guys, if you want to go check out some of the videos, don't forget to go check them out. They're over on his YouTube at DadmanWalkie55. I still find it funny that you go, "Hi, DadmanWalkie55 here." It's like everybody else just calls you Dadman, and you use your whole name.
Well, I do it so that people that hear it that are just liking it, haven't subbed, actually know the full name. So, so I do.
On this video.
Well, I had the Dadman way. That's all I can say about it.
You're adorable. He's adorable.
I know I am. Thank you.
He's adorable.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Everything you tried to train me about, I've forgotten. I just do it my own way. Yay.
Understatement of the
Although
year.
I learned how to use StreamYards better, so that's a good thing.
Well, that's good. At least you learned something.
See, I could share pictures with you tonight. I
Yes,
can even
you did.
share stuff from your screen too, if need be.
Yep, 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 yep. But on that note, guys, it is hitting our 1 hour mark. So on that note, we are going to go ahead and say bye-bye. But of course, don't forget, check out Dadman. He is on YouTube, right here on Twitch, over on Twitter. Everything is Dadman Wonky 55. And you can catch AGP everywhere from Facebook to Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, and of course over on YouTube, where you can catch out some of our videos from Geek Out. They'll be exclusively over on YouTube. And of course, don't forget to check out the Ark Survival Primal Fear videos. I know that it was a minute or two to get them up and running, but we were busy with the show. So, and don't forget, July 22nd to 23rd, we're going to be at the Gem City Comic Con in Dayton, Ohio at the Dayton Convention Center. Make sure that you stop by. Come see us, come check out the table, and come see all the amazing creators that they have out there. And if you want to see all of them, make sure that you're following Gem City on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and don't forget the website, gemcitycomiccon.com. On that note, thank you everybody for watching. Sorry that I wasn't getting up and down and everything like that. I've got a baby on my lap because it's raining and she doesn't like thunderstorms. So we're probably just going to go sit back, relax, and watch some YouTube so she can go sleepy sleeps. So puppy always wins. Oh, there's a puppy treat for her as we head on out. Oh, but by the way, before we go, Dadman, this dog walked around that show and tried to piss on everybody's fucking displays.
All right. That's awesome. You got a really trained dog there, don't you?
She's like, here you go.
There you go. Nice dog. That'll do, dog. That'll do.
She walked over and she's like, oh, is this where your table set up? Cool. I'm going to pee here. This is mine.
Yeah.
I was like, oy vey.
Yep.
So I thought you might find that funny. Oh, yeah.
What a dog. All right.
All right, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.